What's going on, guys? It's PokeKinny here. It's been a minute. I have not filmed in a hot while. Life, work, all the good stuff. But I wanted to jump back into making videos and content because I think that there's some awesome sets that people have not necessarily been sleeping on. But I'm gonna do a weekly set series and kind of talk about at least the market, talk about what I've been collecting, and even just talk about some investing ideas and all that. Yeah, it's just fun. I like doing this type of stuff. I watch YouTube all the time. I watch a lot of YouTubers give content out. And I thought on my side of the coin, being kind of a small minnow in this Pokemon card world with all these whales, I kind of want to try to give a general approach as just like a collector that sure has a good amount of investment, but kind of more in that middle class range. I don't want to talk about prismatic because I'm just seeing it all the time. And I wanted to set up a video of a set that I really, really like. And I really believe has a ton of potential, and that is honestly Paldean Fates. So I'm gonna pull up the screen here. We're gonna go over some TCG windows and kind of talk about the cards that are in the set, talk about what's going on with the sealed product, and even give you some of the stuff that I've invested in. So it's not just me saying, hey, look at the prices going on this, yada, yada, yada. I'm in on it too. And that way we all feel like we have like a pretty good connection. So let's get started. All right, guys, let's take a look at some Paldean Fates here. The first one we got is the Charizard EX, and it's this dude right there. It's honestly an awesome card. The Dark Charizard type of vibe to it. It's got kind of a, and people said it before, a little bit of a Yu-Gi-Oh style look with the Red Eyes Black Dragon. But, you know, this card initially was not super well received. If you can kind of tell here, it's just boomed. You know, take a look at a little bit of the data here. You're seeing prices already in the 180s. Jeez, I didn't even know that. Last 3 sales were 185. That is bonkers. And I shouldn't say I picked this guy up. I pulled it out of some ETBs. And at that point, shoot, it was, yeah, roughly floating around $100, maybe sub 100 at that time, just right on the cuff. But in my opinion, in the Scarlet Violet era, this is the best Charizard that we've got so far. Not crazy tough to pull, but it's still pretty tough. Yet I think this card's gonna be a big Zardy boy in the Scarlet Violet set. All right, the next card in this guy is, of course, the Mew. I don't know. I do like the card. When it first came out, I wasn't like a huge fan of it. It looks like it's kind of drawn by like a 5th grader. But I do get the color scheme. I get why people like it, and it's Mew. Just a popular Pokemon. But if you take a look at what this thing has done, it's just been absolutely bananas. I don't know what's going on TCG Player right now. It's showing like a $102 market, but on the page. But this guy was in around like the 120 range, and then boom, just skyrocketed up to like $300. Took a little bit of a retraction, and now it is again back up to like 290. I think we're on the last couple sales of TCG Player at this time. So again, it's an awesome card. I don't have, by the way, before we go into sealed product, I don't have the Gardevoir, but that 3rd card in there is also a heavy hitter. So there's actually 3 special illustration rares out of Paldean Fates, which is why I really like it. There's big fish in this specialty set that you guys should definitely take advantage of trying to either buy on your own, of course have fun ripping packs, but just know that you have 3 really great cards, and 2 of them are just butt kickers in the Scarlet Violet era right now. So very, very excited about what these cards can do. I think the Mew is at like 600 and some change on a PSA 10. But again, collect, invest, however you want to look at it. I like going both directions. I think you can talk out of both sides of your mouth in this space of Pokemon. Let's go into the next stuff. Let's go into some sealed product, which is why I really like this. Number one, Paldean Fates is not that old, but these 3-pack blisters they're just going up. Usually you see them for like $15, and you can still kind of find them if you go fishing out at Walmart or Target, Best Buy. Sometimes you get lucky and they're there, but the market is obviously showing $20 on this guy. They're going to keep getting higher. 26, 27, 26, 25. It's hard to find Paldean Fates right now, but it is out there. It's out there in the wild. You just gotta go hunting a little bit. You gotta go fishing. But again, you're pricing these packs out at roughly, in that case, 8, 9, 10 bucks a pack, which it's kind of getting crazy that that's the case. Again, I didn't think that this set was going to be anything wild, but people are starting to slowly enjoy Paldean Fates. I think it's a sleeper. Next guy we got some tins for you. Charizard, both of them. The little mini-me and the big boy. Really, the only difference between the two is that there's one pack more and one pack less. The little guy has 4 and the guy that's on the screen here has 5. I found these at Target, just holding on to them. I like to collect tins and boxes. That's just something that I like to do. Collection boxes, just fun to put on the wall. But if you look at the data on these guys, again, these are like 22 bucks, I think, for the little guy, and then about 28, I think is what you find it for at like Target for the other Zard tin. And they're just going crazy. They're 60 odd bucks right now for the big guy. I think the little guy is about 50. And here's what you really get out of this thing too. They have the Iron Tusk or the Great Tusk or whatever the variants are of that Pokemon, of the Dawn fan. But this tin is the one that's really just like taken off. The other 2 tins in this kind of little series, they're just getting for the packs. But why this is also a little higher, you got the Zard tax, but you also have this promo card that's in there. So this is looking at about 9 bones, which again, it's pretty cool. You got another one for 10 here literally today. So you're looking at around a $9, $10 card. You know how Black Star promos can get. Hold on to this guy for a while. Keep it for collection, sell it, whatever you want to do. Just showing you that there's a lot of potential in these tins. So if you see these at Walmart, grab them. Next one. We have this bad boy right here. This thing I found at a LGS, local card store. I don't know if you can see it, but I got that sucker for $100 sealed box of mini tins. Not sure if I'll open it up. I've opened a good amount of Paldean Fates already, but I found this for $100 and it's already within, I think I bought it like 3 weeks ago, maybe not even. And I got lucky on it, by the way, because I think at that point it was still like maybe $120, but now you're already seeing the 160s, 170 almost, 150s. Again, it's just getting the packs out of those mini tins is big time. So one thing to sleep on, or don't sleep on, is Dollar General. I found the mini tins of Paldean Fates at Dollar General in the past couple weeks. And if you go there on a Saturday, you spend about 25 bucks, you get $5 off. So go to Dollar General on Saturdays. You might get lucky catching some stuff. So food for thought. The next one we have here, the good old Paldean Fates ETB. You can tell on this guy, I got it, you can't see on the screen, but I got this for $47.50, which is a steal. I don't know if you remember back, I don't know, like a few months ago, they had these at Target for like 35 bucks and everybody was just passing on to the next thing. Everybody was getting hyped for Stellar Crown or for Surging Sparks, whatever the case is. But I shouldn't say Paldean Fates is really getting slept on. People are just starting to notice it and it's getting pretty bonkers as well. Wait, is this really 89, 95, 81 for the ETB? You can tell I didn't do my homework. That's crazy. That's crazy that these are the prices. I don't know if they'll get a reprint on Paldean Fates, but if you got a few of these guys that you didn't open up or they're lying around, I don't know if I'd buy this at 80 bucks right now. I think that it will be stocking shelves randomly. But if you really want to have it for sealed collection and the money concept isn't that big for you, you just want to have it in your PC, I totally get it. But that is absolutely insane. And of course, you can't talk about ETBs without going after and looking at the Pokemon Center ETBs. So I got one right here, and I don't know if you can see it. There it is. Look at that. Pokemon Center ETB. Again, I want to show you guys that I'm also invested in this stuff. This is, again, just a ETB that's going on the rise. Pokemon Center ETBs, they're going to go up. They're liquid gold. But you're already looking at about 150 bucks here. Even one almost really pretty much touching 160, which this is going to be a $200 ETB. maybe in 6 months. I don't know. I don't know if they'll keep printing this stuff. You know, you got Prismatic coming out. You got other specialty sets. You have 151. I don't want this to seem like it's the bronze medalist. It kind of is when the special sets in Scarlet Violet. Just 151 Prismatic, they're going to do their thing. But again, this is the stuff that you can go get right now and still find it out in the wild at major retail stores. So, but the Pokemon Center ETB, obviously got to get that guy on the Pokemon Center online. But dang, that is absolutely crazy. The return of investment on this set is unbelievable. I do think that maybe it'll drop a little bit here and there, but I do think that with those bigger specialty sets, this guy is going to sneak up on people even more. So pretty crazy stuff. I did get a case of this when it first came out. You know, apparently now you go on Pokemon Center for an ETB, you got to get in line. You can only get like 2. But this was at a time where I was able to get 4 Pokemon Center ETBs of Paldean Fates, and I did not open because I actually made a smart move once. And hopefully I can keep making those smart decisions. I don't always do that. And as you can see, $712 for that for that case, which is wild. It's pretty crazy. This is $700. Somebody actually bought this at $700, but you're looking more in the $500 range. I don't know. People haven't set the tone on what the case is going to be worth, but again, if you're really looking at it, you're looking more at around $600 if each one's about $150 individually. That's what I have. I wanted to share this with you. Go out there, find Paldean Fates. It is a fun set to open. The shinies are great, but what really set this apart for me was the special illustration rares. They are cool. They're clean, and people love that Bubble Mew. It's growing on me. It is. I don't know if it's because the price is going up. Maybe I fall into that too. I'm human. But maybe just being more appreciative of the card. Yet, it's a fun set. I really recommend going after it. And that's what I have for weekly sets. And we'll keep posting these out to you guys. Have a good evening. Appreciate you guys. Later.